all day.
Yeah,
Plus we're starting
nobody's
early.
giving us a job anyway. What difference does it make?
Yeah.
Oh dear! And there you go.
I think Sarah's the only person in the house right now. Says, well, hi,
Sarah.
Sarah.
Where have you
Probably
been?
hobnobbing in the background. LOL. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Got to be careful of that. You get charged if you do it in public.
I don't know. It would probably all depend upon your country of origin anymore. But anyway.
Yeah, I think Sweden you're allowed to do it anywhere.
Glenn!
Glenn!
I wonder if people notice that we go quiet when the show comes on.
Suddenly on a weird microphone loop here.
Loopy loop.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. That's what the problem was. I got it. Come on in, everybody. We see you out there. It's 4:30 where I'm at. A little 4:34 in the morning. Sorry, we're starting early, but we've got other things to do. So we're kicking off half an hour earlier.
We've got life to do.
Yeah, real things.
And instead of giving you a pre-recorded show, we just figured we'd start a half an hour early. So. Said Sarah says Glenn. Sarah says I talk enough for a few people, so you're covered. We always appreciate you in the chat, Sarah. Very much so.
Number one fan.
Number one fan. Let's run the opening and try to get this underway. I had a couple of video clips I was going to do too. Another Kmart commercial I ran across. But
nice.
Not today. Probably Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look forward to it.
It's a doozy. It might actually get us in trouble. Well, I don't think it will. I don't think it will because I found it on YouTube. So if YouTube,
it should be all right. Yeah,
we should be just fine. Yeah. Here we go.
Go.
Not that one.
Sorry. See you next week.
Yeah. Getting ahead of myself. Here we go.
What was that? This is not a charade. We need total concentration. Now, once again, this time, with the...
Comics by Night, folks. Thanks for stopping by. I'm your host, Randy Zimmerman. My latest gig is writing The Atlantean, which is off of the Shadow Kingdom from Robert E. Howard that we're printing. Russ Leach is doing the artwork for that, doing the writing, all original stories. In the volume, we adapted the Robert E. Howard Shadow Kingdom and enjoyed it so much, we decided to continue the adventures on with Cull and Brule as they travel the land and rid their reality of as many shape-shifting lizard people as they can find. So hope you get a chance to see it. The fourth campaign for the fourth volume. The fourth volume should be right after the start of the year, probably closer to February, just because we know everybody's strapped in January. Yeah. But it'll be over there on fundmycomic.com. And for news on that, go to russleach.com and sign up for the mailing list, and we'll keep you informed. Russ doesn't bombard you with a whole bunch of newsletters, just whenever there is actual news, especially when there's not a campaign. So,
and maybe a Christmas message.
Maybe a Christmas message. Also, joining me this morning, Mr. Glenn Fleming. Glenn, please introduce yourself.
My name is Glenn Fleming, and I'm a writer. I've got 1 million words in print. Imagine that. And look at that. That's
counted every one of them. Anyway.
Well, there's a spell check in there. This is my book about my visit to see Jack Kirby. That's one of the several, probably about 60,000 words in that one. I also draw lots of things, but cartoons. You can pick this up, my little hero Hatch. He's on Fun My Comic. And occasionally I publish magazines about comics. You can pick these up on Amazon. So put my name in Google and you'll see lots of things.
All right. Also joining us, Mr. Russ Leach. Russ, please
Hello.
introduce yourself.
My name's Russ Leach. I'm an artist from the UK. I don't have as many words in print, but I have quite a lot of panels. So it says things.
Well, a picture tells 1,000 words.
There you go. And if you want to see some of those panels, go and find out about the Atlantean. You go to russleach.com, sign up for the email list, just as Randy has said, and you can see our wild sword and sorcery creation based on the characters Cult and Brawl from the Shadow Kingdoms. They're in public domain, and that's why we're able to add our little portion of the universe to Robert E. Howard's vision, obviously making sure that we do it in a way that we believe that he would have approved of. So we love the stuff. That's why we're doing it. It's not for the pay, I assure you. And so,
hey, what's that?
Pay. So if you really like that kind of stuff, if you like a bit of black and white artwork, oversized books, they're not standard size. They're these size. Lots of lovely stuff in there. 50 plus pages as well, so you get a lot for your $15. And we're hoping not to put that price up just yet. So you can find out more about that. You find out when the issue 4 will be starting. So if you just go to russleach.com and sign up for that email list, and you can have a quick look at a page that I'm doing now in pencil. There you go. That's what's going on in the pencils at the moment.
Right.
A little bit there.
It's like there's trouble afoot.
There's trouble afoot, and lots of horses. There's
Lots of horses.
Lots of horses. So if you like that kind of stuff, just go over to russleach.com and sign up for that email list, and we'll keep you informed as to when it's coming out. If you want to buy issues 1, 2, 3, or the Shadow Kingdom, you can also go to my website, and the links are there. The latest issue 3 has got to Amazon, and I've just got to upload the links for that. But you can just go to Amazon and search out the Atlantean, and it will appear for you. So there you go.
All right. Today we're going to look at the creativity of Ditko. Craig Yo, printed by IDW back when they were printing some amazing collections.
That's not his name. That's what people shout to him across the street.
Yeah.
Craig. Yeah, Yo.
Yo, Craig.
Craig, yo.
Yeah.
Steve.
I'm sure he's nenever heard that one before.
No. To be frank, I don't care.
Steve.
Alan.
Alan.
It's not Steve.
Alan.
You get to a certain age where you only tell jokes for yourself anyway. You know, give a monkeys if anybody laughs.
You don't care if anybody laughs. That's what it is.
Anyway,
let's get on with Steve.
What a great Ditko
I like that.
illustration.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? And the black as well. It's really.
You can't see the red embossed Ditko right there unless you.
Is that red? Is it? All right.
Squint. Yeah.
It says
Kinda
the
red
creativity of Craig Yo.
Craig Yo. Ditko. Look at that. That lovely wash in there as well.
Yeah.
That is so Ditko. Yeah.
Look at that.
You're holding the book in your hand now, and you're staring at it. The book of power. Even now, you can hardly believe that it's yours, that you finally have it in your possession.
Yes.
It's not Peter Parker, that is it?
No, not at all. So actually, look at his hair. It's a terrible cross between Peter Parker and the Goblin.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Norman Osborn.
Norman, that's it.
Yeah.
And those lovely strokes on the book that are from the like Doctor Strange's cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that guy at the back looks like Kirano out of Thunderbirds.
Yeah. And Stalin used to use those kind of patterns as well.
To less effect.
But he obviously, that's it's obviously imprinted on his mind. You see it quite a lot, especially in his Warlock work.
Oh yeah, very much so.
When was this published, Randy?
I was looking. Oh, I'm gonna have to look closer. Sorry, folks. I'm gonna have to look closer with different glasses on.
Which are upstairs. See you in a minute.
Let me get my bifocals out and take a look. Oh, this was printed in small print. It's what it was 2012.
2012, when all the good stuff happened.
2012. Back when IDW had
a business.
Great.
Sorry.
Some of the best.
Sorry. A business.
I don't want to diminish IDW. They've been diminished enough.
They have been fantastic. They've diminished themselves all on their own.
They do a great
all on their own.
Yep. Yeah.
Is that there we are? Exactly. Chance to use the new gizmo. Here we are. Table of contents, folks.
Oh.
Hello.
Unusual. Strange.
Originally, I was thinking about going through. I've got a great collection from Eclipse of Ditko's Mr. A material.
Oh.
And I found this book instead and said, oh, this might be more fun. The Mr. A material tends to get a little crazier the farther in it goes, and the panels start getting incredibly small. As he tells a lot of stories.
This is a fair-sized book. Is this like the artisan sizes?
No, it's slightly smaller. There's a ruler. It's about 12 and a half inches tall by 9.5 inches wide.
So it's similar to our Atlantean.
No, it's a little bigger. It's about the same size as the Haunt of Fear books that we looked through.
Yeah, that's about the size of the IDW artisan ones, but the
smaller ones, yeah,
the smaller ones, yeah, not the large ones. No,
the larger ones are much larger.
Yeah, they're twice the size. Yeah,
that top left panel there's a bit unfortunate from literally the rear end.
It's got a bit of a bottom going on.
Yeah.
Not as much as some of Neil Adams and Gil Kane's stuff, though.
Oh, Gil Kane likes a bottom. Yeah,
he likes to twist his anatomy all over.
That's for Ditko, that's a chunky man.
It is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Creeper was always an interesting character. They never did any type of justice.
And look at that second panel, that the leg, Creeper's leg's not right, is it? That's a bit odd, isn't it? The right leg. Wow. Anyway, this will be good.
Yeah. Well, another reason why I wanted to show this is an episode or so back, you were asking about Ditko's pencils.
Yeah.
Do we get some pencils?
There's some pencils in here.
Ooh.
Let's have a look at that. Look at that.
Introduction.
Look at that.
Let me tell you something about that drawing. I had that drawing, not the art, not the artwork. I had that drawing on one of those transfers that you iron on a T-shirt.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah, and from those terrific comic in the mid '60s that put a lot of reprints in. In fact, it's the first time I ever saw American artwork in black and white, because they were obviously printed in black and white. But there was a free iron-on transfer of that.
Cool.
And I had it on a T-shirt.
There you go.
I remember being really embarrassed because I was only about 11, and I had it on, and we had gym, and I thought, oh no, I've got my Spider-Man T-shirt, and I'll be ridiculed. Nobody said a word except for one lad who said, "I want one of them."
Yeah. There you go. Spider-Man does it all.
There you see. So, anyway,
a little bit of a startup prologue from Craig.
I don't believe it. Photographs. Wow. Yeah. There's only about 5 photographs of him in existence, isn't there? Wow.
There's about a dozen, I think. They got his last one was a couple of months, I think, before he passed. He was walking out of his apartment. Somebody snapped a
Oh, right. I
picture of him.
haven't seen that. I haven't seen that one.
Very reclusive individual,
Yeah.
very much an artist, very much an individual. It's the cover for Out of This World.
Look at those. Look at those knees. Look at those folds on those knees.
Mm.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Pointing right to the bend point. Yeah.
Can we zoom in a little bit? It's a little blurred.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let me check my definition here. My aspect ratio on the camera might be goofy. They seem to go back to like some sort of default. Yeah, see, I got standard definition going here. Let me turn it up to a high definition.
Oh,
Is that
yeah,
any better?
yeah.
That's it.
Zoom in a little bit on that, and that'll be great.
Ditko Street.
Check that out.
That's it. Wow.
That's nice. There, you got it now.
That's it.
Leave it there. That's perfect.
All right.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Wow.
Oh, look at
From
those
all
folds.
our dark rooms.
Negative.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful.
That ended up technique ended up getting used quite a bit actually in the 70s. You see it a lot in
So
Avengers.
is that a negative?
Yeah, it looks. I don't know if they've actually done that or if he's done it with a pen, with a brush. I suspect he's done that himself.
Yeah.
But it looks like somebody's just drawn it and then done the negative of it. It's such an interesting technique, and like I say, I've seen it used quite a bit in like Avengers and Thor and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, the cool thing about the Charlton stories for Ditko was that he pretty much had total freedom on it to do with whatever he wanted to do. That's why he worked so much for Charlton. It wasn't for the pay, because Charlton paid a lousy page rate. But Ditko was very prolific.
What is this from? This strip?
Out of This World, number 4, 1967.
Right.
Nice.
So he's left Marvel at this point.
I don't. Well, yeah, he might have at this. Yeah, he would have at this point.
Yeah, I think he left in 65.
In fact, that's the cover for Out of This World, number 4.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Same issue.
Oh, darlings.
Are these the original colors?
Yeah, I would imagine they're shot right off of the original comics from the way the
Because
looks. Yeah,
they look they're not overly bright. They're just,
and you're getting that dot, that CMYK dot matrix look here as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say these are shot right off of the original comics.
Look at that. The last 4 panels, it's brilliant. The guy's explaining, you get all that explaining of what's going on, and then at the end of it, that guy just says, "Preposterous!
Preposterous!
Get out of the office!"
Quickie background.
Get out of town.
Look at that.
Here as well.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Has he written these as well?
I think so. I think on a lot of these, it's all him. They just say, give us an 8-page story, give us a 6-page story, or do whatever you need to and turn it in.
Yeah.
That guy's got a weird nose.
He's got a weird chin. He's got a long... It looks like the guy in the middle center panel looks like he's had his head in a press, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's been tortured by someone.
Yeah.
That's
great. Get his head in place.
Isn't it? I love the way that he doesn't draw the line of the nose. He does that a lot, doesn't he? top
I
panel. It
noticed
does that a
that.
lot.
Yeah,
It's great.
the that panel down the bottom with the two of them walking through the arch. That's
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah, it's
Nice
just
transition.
great, isn't it? Wonderful.
Yeah. Nice phone here.
Ring. It's like the bat phone.
Yeah. There's a click.
Did Ditko ever draw Batman?
Don't know.
Not that I remember. That doesn't mean he didn't do it. I know he's drawn Superman once that I'm aware of.
I can't imagine
He drew
his style would lend itself to either Batman or Superman, to be honest.
No.
He drew a pinup for and the anniversary thing. It did look bad. They had a Superman anniversary. Let me see if I can find it here.
This art on here, this is so simple.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. And the way
Well,
that
he's not getting paid a lot. Like I said,
look at
and
the
he's
negative
taken-
space on those panels on the right there. Just and then knowing where the red would be as well. It's just
I wonder if
brilliant.
David Lloyd has seen these, because it reminds me of the.
Yeah, a
yes.
little.
I see your point. Absolutely.
But yeah, that red on those panels is fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let me pull this through. All right. There we go.
Yeah, Ditko did Batman.
Did he? Wow. Oh yeah, I've seen that before. No, he's not good on Superman, I don't think.
Yeah, it'd be a little rough for him because his characters tend to be a lot more frail and realistic than
Slimmer, don't they?
superheroic.
I mean, it's a nice drawing, but it's not Superman, is it?
No, it's a guy with an S. Yeah.
Somebody
And very long arms.
Yeah, it's Peter Parker pretending to be Superman.
Yeah.
But it's a nice drawing.
Yeah.
He did better with Batman.
Did he? Let me see if I can find that.
Nice wash on that page there, on that top left panel.
Batman vs Man Bat by Steve Ditko from Man Bat #1.
Yeah, he did Man Bat for a little while. Half a
Yeah.
dozen issues, I think. Let's see here if I can pull one up. Oh, that's not Ditko.
But it's very likely it's going to be in this IDW book, so we should move on.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's every chance it's in this book. Look at that.
That's not it either. Here's some layouts. No, it's some layouts from Ditko's Batman pitch.
It's again,
that's
he's
really
using the wash really nicely in this.
Yeah.
Director of the board. Here's a
That's what I like to think of myself as. Director of the board.
director of the board.
My art board.
You director of Bruce Leach Enterprises.
I'm director of my pencil across my board. Oh,
There's a rough for a Batman pitch that Ditko had done.
Oh,
That is a rough.
Jesus.
although I like what he's getting at there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got mood.
It
Absolutely.
actually reminds me a little bit of Killing Joke.
Yeah.
The way that he's moving in, because you get that side panel in Killing Joke when he's sitting down talking to the Joker.
But doesn't that sequence happen in the film as well? The Nolan film?
He does something like it, but it's not.
He's behind him, isn't he?
Yeah, it's not
You don't
quite the
know.
same. No.
Huh.
Well, he must have spent a lot of time working on his pitch. He must have been quite confident to get the job. But again, like you said, he does get the point over.
Yeah. All right.
Right, on with this.
Is that a mole? That's the mole.
Yeah.
Mole Man.
There's your Harry Osborn hair.
Yeah, he likes that,
Yeah,
doesn't he? There's a lot of characters with that curly
that's
hair.
a funny haircut, isn't it?
It looks like he's braided.
Yeah.
He looks like he should be a
Distinctively
football
Ditko,
manager.
though. Yeah, true. It's very
Yeah, the mole.
distinctively Ditko, though. I don't know of anybody else
Yeah.
that has hair.
No. How did I'm trying to think. Remitter. Didn't Remitter do hair a bit like that as well?
No,
Or
he
was
did
he
Well,
it.
he had
just
to follow
following the
Ditko.
inks?
He did it in Spider-Man, didn't he? When he had to
Yeah.
draw Osborn, but I don't think he did it.
So it was literally just following the style, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, with the character had hair like that, so it had to have.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't seem to bother anyone nowadays.
I've not seen it since 1971, so I don't know.
No, I just mean there doesn't seem to be any continuity in modern day comics at all.
Right.
No. Yeah.
You get a bunch of creators come onto a comic and it's like, oh, let's draw this and do it this way and let's write it this way and that way. It's like, yeah, but you've got a character to follow. No, we don't need to do that. So you can't follow
Spider-Man-
anything anymore.
Is Spider-Man still published?
Yeah, they do a couple of
Oh, yeah.
Spider-Mans. Yeah. Doesn't sell all that great anymore.
3 or 4 titles a month. Just none of them are at all memorable. It's out of this world.
Wow, look at that. Bizarre.
Got paste up.
Yeah.
This guy on the right, the way he's running out of the shadow, that's great.
Yeah. Wow.
Great. Sign there. The Mirage. Out of this world, number 7, 1968.
Strange, different, unusual.
Is he probably doing Creeper and Hawk and Dove at this point? I know I've got a couple of DC Ditko omnibuses that we can look through as well. I just thought this was more interesting because of the variety.
Yeah.
I've not seen any of this.
No, I haven't.
This is all Charlton, Out of This World stuff. That was Charlton. First introduction to Charlton was in 5-packs that had the top third of the cover cut off of it. So the printers would take returns from the drugstores, but they didn't want the whole comic back, so they told them to just cut the logo off, which was the upper third of the cover, and mail it in for credit and ditch the rest. So all these guys, the leftovers, these cut off comics that had the cover mutilated on it, they ended up in 5-packs for a quarter,
Right.
and sent around to convenience stores and the like, and sold there with a couple of the couple Marvel DC books on the outside, and then these coverless or half covered Charltons on the inside.
They probably made more money doing that than they did on a regular sale.
Yeah.
Sold more.
That, and they took a lot of the. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, sorry. Go on. Go ahead.
I was going to say that, and they took a lot of that stuff and used it for ballast for the ships.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And that's how a lot of the English kids read American comics back then.
Yep. Those trousers, aren't they fantastic? The folds in those trousers.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Green trees.
It's great. Little blue back there for sky.
Oh, dude, it's real. It's real.
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
What?
Ooh,
That he left.
what? They left.
Yeah. Just wandered
It was
back out
real.
into the cliff. It was real.
It was real, but
Menace
they'd
of
probably
the-
chopped him up.
Yeah. It's another elongated face here. He's staying consistent though.
Yeah, it's nice.
I think he's just
Yeah.
filling the panel.
Is some traveler here? Is that who that is?
Is he the
This
narrator?
magazine is- yeah, this magazine is haunted. '67. It's number 13.
Crash.
I speak of the haunted house. This is an Atlas story. Story by Stan Lee. Art by Ditko, which meant Ditko wrote it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm going to say, yeah. It's,
Like haunted house stories, we do too, but we think you'll find this little gem just a wee bit different. Too much to talk about is anyway. One-way trip. This looks like it came out of Charlton. Yeah, there's your guy. What's that from? Mysteries of the Unexplained World. Number looks like 12. 1968.
starring Peter Parker and Aunt May, a young Aunt May at the bottom.
Yeah.
You can tell he's not spent a lot of time on it, can't you? You were saying about the poor rates at Chelsea.
Yeah, just it's whatever's necessary to get the job done and out.
And look at that I don't know what they call it, that thing on that doctor's head. Looks like he's got looks like the prisoner balloons after him in the first panel.
Yeah.
It's a cake.
What do they call it, that thing they put on their head?
I don't know. It's like a disc, isn't it? It's like a reflector.
Is it a
But
light?
that just likes the top of an iced cake. It's a fruit cake. Somebody's just gone smack.
Yeah.
Spammed it against his head.
It's got it up there too. It's kind of got it here, but you have to look close. The light reflector so that he could see. Help him see better. It's a nice panel. This looks like
That's Spider-Man No More, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Hey, this narrator character is probably in public domain.
It's like his hat.
That's great.
I like his cane. Yeah, his cane with a little crystal ball on it.
Yeah, nice. Smashing. Great. Super.
It's about. This is
Smashing.
about the
Great.
time.
Super. Have a look at what you could have won.
Yeah, it's about the time Phantom Stranger showed up, isn't it? At DC around this time.
I don't know. I
Kind of
didn't read
the same.
DC.
No, I was never really into I used to get the odd DC comic when I was a kid. And I got a few more later on. I was into Batman. But I mean, that's probably the age-old story that everybody hears. Oh, yeah, I like Batman, but they didn't really get into any of the other DC stuff.
Mm.
The
I was
only
kind of
stuff-
more. I was more into Marvel, and I think that's basically because I picked up Captain Britain. You know, my mum and dad got it for me, and then I started getting it, and then because of that, it just led me into a whole bunch of other Marvel material of the time, because it was all Bronze Age stuff being reprinted, and then import stuff. Prior to that, I mean, obviously 2000 AD was around, but also prior to that, I remember like the first comic I ever had was Stalker, which was a DC comic. And I do remember other bits and pieces that would have been probably DC, but that's a long way back. My memory's not that good. But yeah, most of the time it was Marvel for me.
The only thing I saw about DC when I was reading Marvel comics in the mid-'60s was the reason I didn't get them was because the stories were crap. Well, let's face it. I mean, they had fantastic artists like, Kurt Swan and Gil Kane for a bit and all that, and Atom and all that stuff. The artwork was great, but it wasn't enough to get my small.
No, it was only ever Batman that really took my attention.
Really, it all depended upon the product and the talent that was working on it. DC was always Marvel light anyway, but they were a lot of their stuff was very self-contained though, which was a lot of fun to read.
The those eyes are better than the other eyes he's been doing. He's kind of nailed it there, isn't he? Yeah. Again, no line for that nose.
Yeah.
Dave's in the room. Morning, Dave.
I was just going to catch up on the chat here. Oh, yeah, it's been picking up. When I leave off here, amazing intro art. Gorgeousness. This is nice. HR 3800 or at HR 3800. Never seen this book. IDW and Craig Yale. I believe it's still available on Amazon. Says hello as well. Glad you're here. Thanks for stopping by. We look at comics like this every week, Friday morning, usually starting at 5 a.m. Eastern time.
If this story, what we've just been looking at, had been an eerie comic, and he thinks he's going to die, this guy, then he finds out he's not because he saw the future. And the last panel, he would have been run over by a truck or something, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
You know, kiddies, you better look both ways.
Bye. Falling down the manhole.
Remember to get a picture of me next time.
Yeah.
God, I love that stuff.
That's great, isn't it?
Out of this world. Isn't stamp code has fallen off. Looking for a number.
Number 5, is it? Or 6?
6.
Under different 5 or 6.
Yeah, different, near different.
Next to the O.
Under the O. Next to the O.
On out.
Yeah.
5 or 6.
I can't believe some of the type
Those
on these books.
Concentric circles are lovely.
Oh.
They're done with whiteout, by the looks of it.
Number 6.
I saw the other night we had a full moon and there was a halo around the moon.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, that can't be clouds.
It's the haze in the sun. Or the haze in the atmosphere.
No, I don't know what it is. Somebody said it was an aurora or something. There is a reason for it, but obviously, but it looked like there was like a ring of clouds around the moon, which is obviously not possible because the moon can't affect clouds.
The moon does have a slight atmosphere.
Yeah,
very, very brief.
Oh no, this was big. This was like massive in the sky. Like the moon was right at the very center of it, and it was like at least 10 or 20 times bigger than the moon.
Oh wow!
I mean, it was a big round circle in the sky. It was somebody called it an aurora, which kind of makes sense. But but it certainly wasn't clouds. But it looked like it was just this cloud, a ring of cloud around the moon, which was really weird. It's a great sight.
Might have been a refraction of the moonlight in Earth's atmosphere.
Yeah.
No, it was definitely a cloud of some sort.
Huh.
Not like a cloud in our atmosphere. It was
Not like an aurora. No.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was what it was like. That was what it was
almost
like.
almost like a llens flare.
It might be that, or I suppose, yeah. But it was cracking. It was really weird.
We sell time.
Yeah, the sun's being a little crazy right now. So,
well, 3i Atlas is on the way.
Swan and who knows what.
And there's
else.
another one arrived as well, isn't there?
Yeah, there's another one on the other side. Surrounded. I saw this video the other day. The thumbnail was like, "We're surrounded by these things." It's like there's one fucking a million miles that way, another one a million miles that way. It's like, yeah, we're surrounded. Yeah, well done. I don't think you can't get the meaning of the word surrounded.
There we go. Oh, yep. Look at this guy's goatee here. It's a little crazy. It's a nice shot, though. Recoiling.
Yeah, you're right. It is an optical phenomena. There you go.
Yeah.
It's refracted by the ice crystal in the high altitude.
There we
There
go.
you go. There you go.
Happens when the seasons change or when the temperature shifts really drastically.
Look bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
It's a halo.
It's
It's a halo.
Halo.
Halo. Aurora,
We love Halo.
Aurora. Love this panel.
Look at that.
They didn't even need this border here. They should have just left the lettering inside.
Mm.
It's just
I love these.
beautiful.
You see Gil Kane, early Gil Kane, with these kind of stylings as well. The guy down at the bottom right, the future cop or whatever he is.
Yeah.
Just love those sort of. They've got vague sort of 40s sensibilities to it.
Yeah.
A bit Flash Gordonish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Very much so. It's an article from Mike Gold on the Ditko bug.
It's all far too small to read.
Yeah.
Ooh,
There's a
look at
page
it.
from Thunder Agents. It looks like Wally Wood inking.
Yeah. Wow. It just it's amazing when you have those perfect combinations. I think Wood over Ditko is a fantastic combination.
It's from number 7. Ditko Wally Wood inked original art, courtesy of Heritage Auctions.
Not quite as good in my humble opinion. Not quite as good as Sinnott over Buscema.
No.
I just find that to be the perfect combination. I've been looking through different books and art and stuff, especially some of the Thor stuff that Sinnott and Buscema did, and because sometimes Sinnott will put quite a thick line down. It'll be quite graphic, but the work he did on Thor was like there was this kind of fine texture to it and a fine line, and it's utterly sublime. It's just beautiful.
Well, if he picked it up after Vinny, he probably wanted to be a little thin and scratchy.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but it's beautiful stuff. It's when he's with Ulik or whatever it is, and he's going down in the ground, and it's fabulous stuff. And the Allfather Odin has lost his memory. Again, yeah, and it's just utterly sublime artwork. It's just beautiful between the two of them. It's perfect comic book, in my view. And And it's funny because I've been looking at different artwork, because obviously we're doing the Atlantean, and I'm looking at a lot of the Savage Sword of Conan artwork, and the obviously the monthly artwork, that a lot of it that Buscema would ink himself, and and some of Sal Buscema's inks over the top of John, and I've been bouncing around looking at different things, and as much as I love the Alcala stuff and all the mega detail, there is something so beautiful about Sinnott's lines and the way it's kind of pure. Do you know what I mean? It's just, it's fantastic comic strip for any. And what I find great about the Buscema and Sinnott combination is that you can love all the detail of Alcala and Chua and Chan and all that stuff. But I believe that Sinnott and Buscema as a combination could do anything. That when they're operating on all barrels, that they could draw any genre between them and it would look fantastic.
Yeah.
Just
I was the wife found X-Men Omnibus.
Oh yeah.
That at Ollie's of all places for $35, but it had all of the early the tail end of the old X-Men in it. And
Right.
I'm looking through it, and I thought the exact same thing about those Neil Adams pages, because they drafted with Tom Palmer, and I'm like, I don't remember outside of maybe Kree Skrull War of them teaming Adams with Palmer, but holy crap, what a team!
What a team that is. Yeah, exactly. See, I would say that there's more feathering and more light work in that. Palmer was just that different touch to Sinnott. But they're just powerhouse. I mean, those four names, like Palmer, Sinnott, Adams, Buscema, and Buscema, Sal as well. 5 names. It's like they were just, you can't, I don't think you can get much better. Really,
there's a lot of underappreciated comic artists from that era.
There are. Gil Kane is incredibly underappreciated. So is who's the guy on Spider-Man?
Ross Andrew.
Ross Andrew is just fabulous. And again, they're very underappreciated.
Yeah, I hated him on Spider-Man initially, but the more that you look at his stuff and his Metal Men, just unbelievable.
Yeah.
I love his Metal Men work. Just phenomenal.
And there's Golden as well. Just there are some. I mean, that's what was great about the 70s is that it was just on full bore. It was so bloody good.
I think,
and even later than that, you've got a Paro and Breyfogle and
in 80s and early 90s. Yeah. I mean, that whole period was just
artists.
What an amazing period. Yeah.
I think 2 of the best teams later on were John Byrne and Terry Austin.
Yes.
And John Byrne and Jerry Ordway.
Oh, yeah, definitely very good teams. But that's what I think, that's like we've had this discussion before. A lot of the best modern artists, great as they are, it's very illustrative.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. It's beautiful artwork. You can't take it away from the top art. I can't remember. There was a guy that was doing the Hulk series recently, and then he went over to the Horseman. Is it Bennett?
No,
not Dale. Dale Keown is a fantastic artist, but is it Bennett or something like that? What a great artist he is. And then you have people like Perkins and who's the other guy? The guy that was on Superman. I mean, I've seen his pencils, just utterly beautiful. But they are all quite illustrative. And what I love about the stuff from the 80s, the 70s, 80s and 90s, not so much the late 90s, the early 90s, but definitely the 70s, the way that like Buscema and Sinnott and all the people that we've just spoken about, is that I felt it was pure comics. It was pure Americana. There's something special about the way that they produce them. And that's what's really attractive to me, I have to say.
I'll tell you something that's
Yeah. OMG, Sarah says, don't we all like to twist our anatomy to get into some fun positions? Anyway.
So Sarah really is that girl you want to go down the pub and get drunk with, and she's going to drink you under the table.
Photos included. This is a cool book. Yeah.
Photos of your anatomy. What?
Well, that this style is so unique. Dang, what skill. Yeah, this is the guy. If you're not familiar, Sarah, this is the guy who started Spider-Man and Doctor Strange.
Yeah, he's the man.
It created the Creeper, Hawk, and the Dove.
Well,
the question.
That was something back in the 60s where she says about it's so unique. Everybody was unique in those days. Kirby.
Oh yeah,
there was no house style.
Yeah,
there was no house style.
But you had all these guys growing up, literally reading comics from the newspaper, and that was their life's blood. You know, that was their main connection: comics and comic strips and comics off of the newsstand. No TV, radio, maybe. You know, at night, maybe the theater once a week. But other than that, you had comics and newspapers, strip comics, and you had all these great guys, the guys that we haven't even covered yet or even touched on Sunday Funnies, that have unbelievably individual looking works. That all
and their influences as well. You know, like Prince Valley and Flash Gordon and that kind of stuff. You know.
Oh yeah. Buzz Sawyer and just some incredible stuff that very few people even consider nowadays. That was out there on the newsstand every day, you know, with a big page on Sunday.
If you look at those just before you turn over, if you look at these two pages, I think, this is just my opinion, folks, I think Steve Ditko's lettered this because the lettering is not really very good to the standard that they usually have. And if you look on the previous page, he even does it a different size. And I'm just wondering whether he's just knocking it straight in. If you look at the first page where he's reaching up on the last panel, look at the size of the text in the word balloon.
Oh yeah.
And then look at it on the next page with the red guy.
Yeah.
You've got three breaks in a word in the same panel. That's the same balloon. That's not good. No. But it looks like it's been just thrown in. I think that's done. I think Ditko's done that, or the person who's done it isn't a letterer.
No, he's just whacked it out.
I would think that you're 100% right, because he was probably paid by the completed page.
Yeah.
So he wrote it, drew it, lettered it, inked it.
Did the lot,
and sent it. Yeah. He literally sacrificed page rate for autonomy.
Yeah.
You know, to be able to draw what he wanted to draw and do what he wanted to do. That's interesting. I don't think you even needed that border here, though.
No, that would have been good without it, wouldn't it?
That panel.
It's Doctor Strange,
very much
isn't
see the. Yeah, I was going to say that. Very much see the Doctor Strange in this, and even in this last story here.
Yeah.
Just, Ditko had such a crazy imagination, just like Kirby. Very personal, but very, very, very individual. Very different.
Yeah.
But very good. Sarah says, what skill? I think we looked at that. Love the style. It's so unique. Good morning. Good morning. Marvy in the house. I'll catch you later on the replay. Have a wonderful day. Morning.
Good morning. I was pissing by your door.
Oh, that so reminds me of a comedy clip I keep meaning to cut and show you guys about a New York guy at school learning history, and they get to the Falkland Islands War. What island was that? Every island's a Falkland Island. Anyway. I'll catch it one of these days and run it for you. Here we are. Oh, here's a quick job. Look at
that. What? The page rate's gone down? Okay, I'll have it in the morning.
Yeah. You need it when?
He walked into the mirror, though. That's okay.
Yeah.
Pages jump out.
You do, yeah.
This is like
Right,
John Byrne's Snowblind book on Alpha Flight, where they had Snowbird fighting some character in a snowstorm. John Byrne did. You got like 10 pages of nothing but white panels with sound effects and lettering.
And it took him longer to do that than he does the normal pages.
He got paid by the page. So, yeah, it probably did, actually. That's
Like,
nice.
whoa,
It's a nice
panels,
angle.
but it's Doctor Strange again with his astral projection, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. You can tell he's having fun. Look at that hand. Those mangled fingers there. How great is that? Yeah.
Try and do
Yeah.
it. You can't do it.
No. Oh, there we go. That's Doctor Strange all over.
Didn't Doctor Strange fight some guys like that Baron Mordo sent along to sort him
Oh,
out?
yeah. Heck yeah. In his astral form, too. This might have been a Doctor Strange story. He just went and changed over.
Yeah. Look at the guy at the bottom left. That's Doctor Strange, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Bottom left, other side. Bottom left.
Yeah.
That's Doctor Strange.
Just a few little alterations. Stranger things have happened in comics. Where there's a whole issue of it's a John Carter that Marvel printed with Carmine Infantino that originally started as a Star Wars comic. They just went through and added a couple extra arms to the aliens.
just before you turn on that left-hand page where the fold is, look at the last panel, and look at the way in that one, in the word balloon, he runs ing around. You see, that's bad typography at the bottom line.
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
I don't think he's penciled it in. I don't think he's planned it. I think he's just written it in. And he's thought, shit, I've run out of space. I better just run it around the end. Not good. But the artwork's good.
He might have done it that fast. He just in there, ran out of space. Well, just dash it and continue it one line lower. But it's really a badly lettered page. He did a couple of assignments for Caliber that looked like that.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't that great?
Those thick lines.
Yeah.
Who inked that? Did he ink it himself?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Wow.
Original art for Haunted number 7, 1972.
That's great, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a different,
that haircut. That guy's got a girl's haircut.
That's from 1972. That was like, that's the thing.
It's Jason Wingard, isn't it?
It's the shiz. Yeah, he's from what is it?
Department S.
Department S.
Jason Wingard.
Hello. Hello. I'm Jason. Nice to meet you.
Isn't Along Came a Spider-Man title as well?
Oh yeah.
It's a famous book, isn't it? From when he
was doing it.
It's Little Miss Muffet. Along came a spider that sat down beside her.
Yeah, but I thought it was a book. I thought Along Came a Spider was a book, was a novel.
I'm sure it was. I bet it's been a number of books. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Amazon that title and see how many books, different books come up. Along Came a Spider. Treasure of the Swamp.
Oh, look at this. This is great. I say, look at this is a master. These 2 pages are a masterclass in simplicity.
Yeah.
He's just putting in what he needs, no more.
Well, he didn't have to, but the thing is he's constantly challenging himself to keep from being bored, using different angles and moving the camera.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a masterclass.
Stripping everything down, stripping everything down.
If all the angles were the same angle or they were boring angles, this would be boring because there's not a huge amount of detail. Okay, There's just flicks here and there's clever flicks. I mean, if you look at that shack, there's some clever stuff going on there. Okay.
Yeah.
But the way that he's turned the tentacles, the camera angles, everything. And then he's just simple lines, because there's not like loads of stuff going on. There's not loads of detail. It's a masterclass. That's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Wonder what Alex Toth thought of Ditko's work. I don't ever remember running across any type of an opinion from Alex about Ditko's work, but I bet he enjoyed it. Strip down again.
Ooh, it's a ghost.
It's the Hulk meets Ben Grimm, isn't it? Not the Thing, Ben Grimm.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Short nose.
Very short.
Big arms.
Yeah.
Wake up, you dummy. Have it right there.
Yeah, it's clever.
Yeah.
Really. Look at that way he's turning round there behind him on that right hand middle section.
Yeah. And the bottom, that bottom panel looks almost Kirby.
Yeah.
Bottom right.
Yeah. Get away.
Yeah.
Like the hand and again those fingers.
Yeah. Yeah. And his face as well. The whole thing that just looks Kirby-ish.
Yes, especially the mouth.
Mm.
I was just thinking there's not a whole lot of people that have drawn just like an outline.
Yeah.
For a ghost type character. That's pretty hot.
So again, simplicity. He's just putting down what he needs to make it work.
No inside detail needed. You can see the sleeve and you can tell the fist. A little bit of light blue and the colors, just to show that it's got some dimension to it.
Whoa, Willie! Sorry, he's shouting, Willie.
Willie, oh, won't
Willie, Willie. Oh, I think that's something else that the discussion we were having about those partnerships and those artists from that period of time. Mm-hmm. I believe they were more focused on storytelling than anything.
Oh yeah, yep.
And that's why so much of it works so well, is that you can have, fabulous art, but it's all about the storytelling.
And in the end, that's the art that matters.
That's the art in itself. Exactly. That's.
Oh, look at that alligator!
Wow.
You don't see that very often. That's crazy. Huh. Favor from me, witless Willie. Look at that look. Wait until you see the pencils, because it's all basic shapes. It's crazy how good it, and again, like you keep saying, simplistic it is. Look at that. Who ain't that?
Ooh.
Ditko.
Where's that guy again? With the little goatee and beard and stuff. He was in, not that one, the one in the blue suit. He was in a story a few pages back.
It's George Michael.
Yeah. And there's that guy. There's that guy who was pissing past your door in the background.
Yeah, he's in the background, isn't he? Yeah.
Ditko signed this as J. Codty. J is Ditko's middle initial.
Face.
Yeah, Codty. K-O-D-T-I. Codty. Yeah. And it's an anagram for Ditko.
Oh, I thought it said codpiece.
That would have been funny.
You sure can't tell that's Ditko, though. That's got a different style to it, especially with the inking. It almost looks like William Kaluta in places. Beautifully done. Huh. An ancient wrong. The Many Ghosts of Dr. Graves, October 70. With half-page panels. So there's a lot to be said about that old Charlton stuff.
What's he doing getting in the coffin? Why is he doing that?
I'll sleep at your feet. Is that fraudulent queen? I paid 100,000 pounds to those Egyptian charlatans. Charlatans split up for this goddess, which they assured me was Selene. I was Cylon. I was cheated. I will possess the real statue. I'll put this cold and lifeless stone in her place. Huh.
Wow, look at that.
Just a second. I love that. I love this effect. Just
Yeah.
amazing. Very minimal. Minimal look. That's nice too. Statue. Floating head.
Baron Mordo.
Yeah. Baron Mordo. Oh, she's alive.
Not good storytelling when you have to put arrows on, though.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's a confusing layout here. That's why he did that.
Bad layout.
She could have gone like that, more than likely. Just as easy. That's nice.
Mordo again.
Yeah.
Like she's getting angry.
He's a lot more open here, a lot looser. I mean, with its layouts. He's trying to be different.
If that guy on the right hand page, see the close up of him looking at the girl.
Here.
Yeah, if he put that fez on, it looked like what's it called? Brian Morris.
Yeah. See who's up. This one is a landscape. Oh, sorry, folks.
It's all right. Sorted.
Yeah. All right.
I have to ask Nita. She can get rid of that.
Have to work on that. The was it YouTube? As it doesn't give you the option to cut out the double format.
No, it'll be on the
But,
StreamYard. It'll be in StreamYard.
Yeah.
Because when I
Well,
I stream this to my channel, I get the option
Mm-hmm.
to put it in landscape and portrait, and I've turned off the
Gotcha.
portrait. So
Yeah. Here we are again. Tangled Web by Amber Stanton. Oh, Stanton, really? I wonder if that's who's it? Eric Stanton's wife. I think it was Stanton. He used to have a apartment right next to his, and Stanton was known for his more adult material. And there's a lot of that material out there that looks very much like Ditko. Oh yeah, here we go. It's Stanton's material.
oh right, okay, he's up for it.
Yeah.
We know his
very
preference.
much along this line. Yeah. I've got a couple of books that look like this that are assigned Stanton that you swear is Ditko. She might be this might be his widow, Stanton's widow, coming out. And
Charles said they shared a studio.
did they? Okay. I
Yeah.
knew they had apartments right next to one another, or rooms right next to one another. There's Charles. Yeah. Yeah, they shared the same studio for a while. Ditko and Stanton. All right. You know, you do what you got to do. Keep the lights on. Especially if it pays well.
Mm.
That's Stanton right there. I know that's Ditko. That's got to be Ditko Stanton. It's another Ditko.
There's quite a good documentary. Jonathan Ross did a documentary on Ditko.
Yeah.
The only problem with the documentary is it's got Jonathan Ross in it. But other than that, it's you know, the information's good. It's a good documentary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know what you mean about Jonathan Ross, but I find him better on those documentaries than on the show.
He is better on that. I find him a bit of a prick, to be honest.
When he's trying desperately to make it all about him, you know.
Yeah, he's not my favourite person at all. But yeah, the documentary, he did a good job on that. So. Well, photos, good stuff.
Wow.
Somebody there with a camera.
Hide and eek.
Hide and eek. More of a lighthearted comedy, this looks like.
Yeah. It's a bit Scooby-Doo, isn't it?
Scooby-Doo.
How are we doing on time? You got to cut out right on the hour?
Yeah.
We got half a book left.
Oh, probably a little more than that. Not about half a book.
Well, we could do another one next week then.
Oh, yeah. I was planning on it. I didn't know how far we'd get on this. We'll stop at the end of this story. It's horrible. And again, look at that lettering.
Oh, look, it's the ancient one.
Yeah.
He's a fiend.
I must do as he bids. I must enter. That's cool.
That bottom panel, last panel doesn't work, does it? That shadow on her face doesn't work.
No. But that might have been a quick fill too.
Vinny called around with some donuts.
I was gonna say, with the way that the inking style is on that face, it almost looks like Jim Aparo.
Donuts.
Donuts.
Yeah, he rang him up. He said, "Jim, have you done that inking yet?" And he said, "Oh," and he thought, "Oh shit!" So he just blocked it in and said, "I'll bring it round in an hour."
It could have been a oops. Well, forget that. Here we go.
Bring donuts.
Yeah, bring
some donuts.
Negative space working there.
You didn't even have to fill that in. Fantastic.
Worm's eye view of a staircase.
Yeah, love it. I love the
Yeah, I do too. That's just great.
the webbing.
Yeah.
He doesn't fill it in. He just draws it
cobwebs.
white. It's great.
And it's not your standard webbing. Yeah.
No. Your imagination is filling it all in. And that's what the genius of Ditko is he let you do a lot of that.
Yeah.
That's why comics are so great. That's what people miss. They miss the point sometimes. And I'm talking about artists and readers alike. Sometimes they miss the point. And the whole point is that the reason that comics are so great is it's visual. You read at the same time, but at the same time you are filling in the gaps with your own imagination. And that's why it's so brilliant.
Absolutely.
Everybody's in this one. You've got the ancient one, Ned Leeds, Betty Brant, Peter Parker was on the previous page. Wow, Mr. A.
Mr. A. We'll put that up next week, right there, right at Mr. A.
I'll do that next week.
Look at that face.
Look at that face.
That's all messed up.
Make this crazy pad, Dad. Yep.
Daddy-o.
And looking at the creativity of Ditko by Craig Yo from IDW. Great book. Fun book. He did. Yo did a number of different collections with Ditko's public domain work that IDW printed. All of them are, well, this is the one with all of the articles in it, really. The other ones are just story collections. Mysterious Traveler and some of that other material. But still great stuff. We'll get into it more. There's a lot more in the back half of that book. We got about halfway to go.
Yeah, next week.
We'll cover that next week, folks. And then this Sunday, we're going to be finishing off this book. The last two issues of The Haunt of Fear by EC Comics. Great. Also, phenomenal stuff. Hope you can join us. Sunday Funnies, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. The last two issues of Haunt of Fear before the comic code kicks in and drives all those horror comics out of business. So we'll be back for that. And then next Friday, we'll get into the next half of this book. We should be on the air 5 a.m. Eastern Time, back to our usual time next Friday. So we'll see you then. Hopefully.
Randy, was Wortham on the Comics Code committee, or did he just stir it up?
He just stirred things up and made money off of Seduction of the Innocent. And I guess a couple of years later admitted that it was all just hooey. Probably many years later. 7 years is the statute of limitations. So yeah, probably a decade or so later, he just I did it just to make money.
Don't forget though, if he hadn't done it, we might not have got those fantastic satires in Mad.
That's true. There's always a bright spot out of any limitation that you get, especially in this field, being as artistic as it is. There's always creative people finding ways around creatively. If we didn't have the Code Authority, we'd have never gotten the underground movement, the black and white magazine movement, the fact that the stories eventually grew up and outchased the code is the big thing. The direct market, I believe, also would not have happened directly if the Code Authority hadn't come into view, because these guys just wanted to read comics and collect their books and make sure that they could get them in a timely manner instead of having to risk dealing with what was on the spiral rack. That's really how the direct market started up. So it's all a big chain, a real interesting chain with a lot of different links. And every time somebody gets screwed, the next person comes along and figures out a workaround. And
I think
the art form survives.
I think the direct market ruined everything. I think
it did in a way, absolutely. Yep.
It just went to specialist comics, didn't it?
Yeah, it definitely castrated the readership. That's for sure. Just like the Code Authority.
It's ironic, I thought, that I might be wrong on this, but the direct market gave the artists and the creators more money, but only in the short term, because it ruined it all.
Amazingly like crowdfunding.
Yeah.
In a way. Yep.
Yeah.
Russ, tell folks how they can find you.
You can find me at russleach.com. There you go. You can find me at russleach.com, sign up for the email list there, and you can find out all about the Atlantean. You can go to Amazon right now and pick issue 3, 2, and 1 of the Atlantean, as well as the Shadow Kingdom. They make great Christmas gifts. But sign up for the email list over Russ Leach, and I'll let you know exactly when everything's out and available.
And each volume of the Atlantean is intended to be read separately. But if you read them in a row, there is a chronology to it. But you don't have to know it in order to enjoy it. So definitely you can feel free to pick up any single issue of the Atlantean and not be lost. As far as the story.
Lovely book. There you go. The lovely books.
A lot of fun.
Oh,
and there's a great black and white version of the Shadow Kingdom available out there as well.
That's cheap. That's like $10, maybe less. $10. Yeah. That's really cheap. So you get like it's 70 pages a strip in that.
Yeah.
So you get a lot for your money. That one.
Yep. And that Shadow Kingdom has the adaptation of the Robert E. Howard story to it. We're really proud of it.
And if you buy the color one, it's got the actual text in it as well. So
yep, there's a great hardback version that's also available at anywhere where you can buy books or order books from the Ingram book system. So
there you go. Beautiful.
Check it out. Yeah, just great product. There we go. Glenn, tell folks how they can find you.
You can find me on Randy's show on Friday mornings and Sunday afternoon, and you can find me on Amazon, Facebook, all over the place. Just put my name in Google and you'll find me somewhere.
And folks, I've been your host, Randy Zimmerman. Like I said, we do this twice a week. Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern is Sunday Funnies, and then Friday mornings is Comics by Night, where we, at both programs, we look at great sequential art. We love doing this. We do it because we love doing it. It makes us better artists. It inspires us. We don't get paid to do this. We are not here begging you for super chats or asking you to join. Or we would like for you to subscribe whatever platform you're on. Please hit that like button, and we'd appreciate any kind of interaction with our site. Just goes to help our algorithms. And there's these crazy sites, these insane platforms keep changing their algorithm around, and it gets harder and harder to find folks. If you enjoyed this program, please tell your friends. We could always use a larger audience than what we're getting now. We look at great stuff. We are archived over at the Comic Book Black Belt YouTube channel, the Randy Zim YouTube channel, and the Indie Comics Network YouTube channel. Please go over there and subscribe to all of those channels over on YouTube. Help us out and help our visibility. I think that's it. Go visit your local, go visit your local retailer when you can. Please leave this art form in better shape than what you found it, which shouldn't be too hard to do nowadays. So, and remember, trolling and drama and negativity only goes so far. That dopamine hits really great, but going out there and talking about how great the comics are, why you love this art form, and the comics that you love is even greater and has a lot longer lasting effect on folks, especially if you can turn somebody on to a work that you love and have them share your joy in that piece of art. So please do that as much as you possibly can. You have a great comic. You've read a great comic. Don't be afraid to tell folks and to spread the love. All right, folks, we'll see you next time. Thanks so much for dropping by. We know the majority of our viewership is after the fact anyway. We love you very much and appreciate you being there. Whenever you're there, go visit our archives, watch our older episodes. We've been loving this for a couple of years now. So what's it been? Almost 3 years. I'll have to go back and look. But we've covered a lot of great comics, and there's so much more out there that for us to look at. We'll be doing this until we can't. So, and again, folks, take care, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot for stopping by.
Thanks for Tanya.
Take care, everybody. He said clicking. There we are. There we go. Take care, everyone.
What was that? This is not a charade. We need total concentration. Now, once again, this time, with theory.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Can't nobody tell me nothing.
How dare you?
Get off my lawn.
In the time before Atlantis sank, when the lands of this world were savage and untamed, one man would claim his destiny, seizing his place as a king. After defending his throne and learning the devastating truth of the Serpent Kingdom and its deadly cults, King Kull in his right hand ruled the Spear Slayer, make a solemn vow to hunt down and destroy the hidden empire of these serpent demons. These are the tales of those journeys. This is the Atlantean. Tales inspired by the brilliance of Robert E. Howard, featuring his first barbarian characters as introduced in the pages of his classic tale, The Shadow Kingdom. Each volume contains beautifully painted covers and around 50 pages of original black and white art and story, featuring classic sword and sorcery adventures you don't want to miss. Join us on these epic adventures and sign up now for news with the email list at russleach.com. Bring your axe and prepare for battle.
Joke's on you, bitch. I love this shit.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey.